Hey everybody, how's it going? As you can see, this pile of parts in front of me was formerly an Ortur, Laser Master 2. It's been not necessarily upgraded, but changed a little bit. This is an aftermarket diode. The one stepper motor seems to have died. Motors don't usually just die, so it might have been another problem, but just replacing the motor fixed the problem, so no big deal. As you can see, it's in pieces. And I did this because I had to actually take it on a flight in a suitcase. That worked fine. I didn't have any problems there. But when I was disassembling it, I noticed just how filthy everything is. Like, that's all caked in with like sawdust because this has been in the garage. The bearings feel like they have like preload on them because they're sort of sticking. Or no, which is the bad one? There's one really bad. Yeah, here. You see the whole inside of the stepper is all caked in sawdust as well. It's not very nice. In addition, I was only able to find 3 of these feet, and the feet are kind of important because in addition to obviously being what the machine stands on, these little slots here, right here by these screw holes, are what hold the belts. So currently, with only 3 feet, this thing basically cannot work. So I think today's project is going to be printing new feet and then disassembling and sort of refurbishing everything and cleaning it up and getting it nice and ready to run for hopefully hundreds and hundreds of hours, at least until the next diode dies. So yeah, that's the plan. Something nice about working with these laser cut parts in terms of recreating them is that because they're laser cut, they are 2.5D. I only need to worry about making a good sketch and then just extruding it to the desired thickness and we'll be good to go. What makes this particular part, the foot, even easier is the only thing that's really important is that the belt hole is this size and also right above this screw hole because this goes into the cross section of a 2020 on the back there. This other hole, like the distance between these holes is not important at all. As long as it's just parallel to this other hole so that it actually goes in the slot, the distance doesn't matter whatsoever. So we could even make these thinner or thicker. I don't know if you'd really need to, but yeah, it gives you a little bit more breathing room to design something. And in my case, just makes it easier for me to be lazy, which I'm really quite fond of. So yeah, let's make this. Okay, so here we are in Fusion 360, and you can see I've created the part. Actually creating this was very easy. I essentially just made a square and then put the holes in the right spot and then cut out a chunk of it. If we hide the main body and actually just show the sketch, you can see sort of what I'm talking about. So we have a 55mm square here with a corner cut out of it. These holes are positioned very precisely, and I just had to measure that. I believe that was 25mm from the very top. And then I added this slot here, extruded that all out, and then once that was all extruded, I just put some nice fillets to make the edges look nice and neat. And that was the whole process. So all in all, it took me, I don't know, 10 minutes to do. I probably spent more time measuring the actual part rather than actually CADing the new one. So now we're going to go print this off and see if it fits. Okay, so it kind of looks like something exploded in here, but the piece is done and it fits. I took a video like immediately after I got the part off and test fitted that you can see, just verifying that everything fits. At this stage, the entirety of the laser is reassembled, which took me about an hour because I am dumb, and actually the instructions weren't very helpful because I had disassembled it way beyond how it comes from factory. Still, like, I only got half the screws in on the LCD, but it all seems fine. I also cleaned it up. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better. If I had a can of compressed air or something, that would probably work, but I just took sort of Q-tips and or just scraped some of the stuff out, especially like that one motor that was really bad. That's all good now. So yeah, this guy is done, and we can finally move it to the garage. So now that the laser is entirely reassembled and ready to go, I can set it down against the wall in the garage where I probably won't touch it for the next 6 months. But to be fair to me, I really need to clean up downstairs, so I think it's justified.